our friend from Senator Perry's office. So let's say a thank you already. Appreciate it. Thank you. All right, who's going first? You want to go? Okay.
Hi, my name is Brianna Coe. I am testifying for SB 602, the majority of people with disabilities prefer to live at home, and in Texas we have a waiting list for home and community-based services that is more than 150,000 people within. Average rating of 12 to 15 people. Years. There is no waiting list for SSLCS. Have more freedom. Thank you for your time.
Thank you. You backed your argument up with facts like immediately and brought all these numbers in that I didn't know already, and that's really helpful, especially when I can tell that not only does the testimony come from the heart, but also that you have information that backs it up that helps me inform my decision. That's really helpful. It was a great testimony. Thank you.
Sure, you definitely highlighted the demand for the home and community-based services as opposed to those in the SSLCs, just based on the demand alone. That was the biggest concern in the committee hearing that most of the individuals came to us, so you definitely hit it on the head and hit it home run.
And as you mentioned, a lot of times people come to hearings with similar issues, but it's always good to hear from a very unique perspective, and I think you were able to bring that for us with the facts that you had, and being able to tell us how this bill affects you and people that you know, love, and care about. So thanks so much.
Good job! All right, who's next?
Hi, I'm David Stinson. I am doing the House Bill 296. I am supporting the bill, and I'm from the A&M leap year. Well, I'm going to tell you a story of what happened to me. Well, I was in San Antonio at a hotel, and I was outside to go get something. As I was walking back, there was a guy behind me following me, and I flipped my knife and turned around and asked the guy, "Why are you following me?" And the guy just wanted money, and I told him I don't have no money, and I told him to leave me alone before something happens to him. So he takes off, and I just wanted to protect myself because I thought he was gonna do something to me behind my back. I did that to protect myself because I don't want nothing to happen to me. If HB 296 were to pass, I believe there would be less criminals willing to follow people in the dark. They would assume everyone had a gun, and it would not be worth the time the time or money to attack me. I don't want this incident to happen in the future again. I don't want anything to happen to other people. Thank you, committee, for your time.
Thank you. That was great. I'm sorry that happened to you, but it's always great when you can take a personal experience like that and reflect on it and use it to inform your beliefs. I appreciate you passing along like something that happened to you like that helps me inform my vote. I think this was a great testimony. Thank you.
Sure, yes, you laid out a problem and you presented the solution, so that works. Good job.
Yeah. The line that stuck out to me the most in your testimony was when you said, "I think we should have this bill," and you told us why. And a lot of times people will come into a hearing and they'll spout off facts and make a lot of noise, but to hear a very personal connection to the bill that you're testifying on is always great, and I think you did that really effectively. Good job.
by you? All right. We made a deal earlier already. We already made a deal. I know.
Hi, my name is Anna Norris. I am from Toxic B. I am testifying for the SB 602. We want to live in the community. We want to be safe, but a lot of abuse in the institution. One of the worst problems at SSLCS is abuse and neglect. SSLCS have the most abuse of all long-term support. Thank you for your time.
That was awesome. You had nothing to be worried about at all. And I do appreciate, I could tell the issue was personal for you. You laid out your argument short and sweet, and I do appreciate your testimony. Thank you.
You were excited about it.
She was.
Yeah, we understood you clearly, and thank you.
Yeah, I wasn't aware that that SSLC had, SSLCs had some of the highest abuse rates, and so that was a very startling figure that you brought up, and it certainly drove the point across. You did excellent. Good job.